Good morning. This is TCR, TroyCommunityRadio.com. I'm Clint Myers on 1071 WTJN for David Denoyer on TCTV. It's time for the Main Street Report, and with me this morning, Stephanie Baker-Silk. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing great. Hey, paint the town red. What a great crowd you had downtown.
It was phenomenal. The weather could not have been better. Well, I guess it could have. It could have been 80 degrees, but for February, it was
phenomenal. For this time of the year, it was great.
Yes, we had great weather, great crowds. There were a ton of people just milling around downtown, so I think it was an overwhelming success.
How did the wine tasting go?
It was a lot of fun. We had a good crowd in there. It was steady. We had Kennedy Vineyards. They're new. And apparently the buzz was that their blackberry wine is not to be missed. So if you were ever out in New Madison, check out Kennedy Vineyards. We also had Old Mason and the winery at Versailles. So they had great wines out for everybody to taste, and it was...
And a good time was had by all.
It was, and nobody got too crazy. Even better.
That's even better.
We all made it home alive.
All right. Your next event coming up, Troy Streets Alive, you're having the fashion show.
We are.
You brought a guest with you today, and
I did.
think we're talking fashion show.
We are talking fashion.
Okay.
I feel like you should have one of those inserts of that, whatever that song is. That, fashion. You know what I'm talking about.
We could do a little Robin Leach.
Yeah, there you go. But yes, I brought the fabulous Jess Nielsen with me. She has been doing a lot of graphics for Troy Main Street lately. So if you've seen any of the posters up, essentially from January on, it has been the work of Jess. So she's awesome, and she has kind of taken the lead on putting the fashion show together, and she's doing an amazing job.
Excellent. Welcome to the program this morning.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, tell us what is going to be going on. Tell us about the fashion show.
Okay, so on March 25th, we are putting on a show on the second floor at the Rec. We're going to have two shows, one at 5:30 and the second at 7:30. And what we're going to do is we're going to feature the new spring lines for all the boutiques here downtown in Troy.
And we do have a lot of clothiers downtown.
We really do. They're awesome. If you haven't been into some of them, this is going to be a great time to see what they have.
What all stores are involved?
So we have eight stores that are going to be on the runway. Arc and Echo, Blue Bow Boutique, David Fair on the Square, Elizabeth Marie Fashions, M. Lynn Barnes Studio. They're going to have one feature piece for us. Pachamama Market, Samos Reme, and Stafford's Uniquely Sports.
All right. That's quite a lineup.
It is, and it's kind of varied, too, so there's going to be a lot of different things. I know David Fair was talking in one of my meetings this week about having rhinestone necklaces and just different accessories that he's going to put together to put on the runway. So it'll be fun.
I've seen his jewelry cases. I know he can do it over there.
He can. I wear a lot of his jewelry. It's so much fun to go in and find, like, that one random thing that you've never seen before.
Now, you're going to have two shows, and those are at
5:30, and the second one will be at 7:30 p.m.
All right.
And we are going to actually have tickets available soon at all of the participating retailers. They are $10 per ticket, and they are $5 if you bring an article of clothing to donate to the Family Abuse Shelter.
Now, there's a good idea.
Yeah, clean out your closet, get something new, and give the old to somebody who needs it.
And cut your ticket price in half.
Exactly.
And I would be willing to bet if when you were there you wanted to make a little extra donation to the Family Abuse Shelter, that will be taken as well.
Most definitely. And all of the proceeds from the tickets are going to Troy Main Street and the Troy Rec.
Okay.
So two great causes, well actually three great causes, so make sure you come out and you support your nonprofits, and you also check out the new spring lines from all of our downtown boutiques.
The latest looks in fashion.
Yeah, the downtown Troy trends.
And Lori and I get to be the host.
You do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're excited. Jess is going to tell you what you need to do and say, so.
Okay, well that's perfect. I'm like a puppet.
He's easy to work with. Well,
that's good.
On a good day.
Yes.
There's no do-overs.
Is there anything else that you want to add into the show?
I think, the other thing to kind of put on your radar for the month of April, we are going to have the walking history tours. So
now, is that like the Second Story Secrets kind of?
Very similar. It's going to be not necessarily the second story, but the idea behind it is we have about 15 participating businesses right now, And on each of the tours, you'll get to go see the business and learn the history of it. So, for example, if we take you to La Piazza, what did La Piazza start off as in the 1800s or early 1900s when it was first built? And see how it progresses through the years to what it is now.
Okay.
So if fashion is not your thing and it does nothing for you, come out in April and check out the history of our beautiful downtown.
You know, I remember in school at Troy that we would come downtown during art class at some point in the year, and part of what we had to learn was what all the buildings were.
So maybe you can just do the research for us.
Mm.
Is that what you're saying? It's already been done.
It would, yeah.
You can
that would be a true test of my memory.
Well, hey, whatever it takes, we'll have you out here too for that. We'll just make it the Clint show.
That's okay.
We'll give you an entire group of people you can walk around and tell them what's up.
Okay. Well, that would be interesting now, wouldn't it?
It might be worth $15 a ticket, for sure, to hear the history of Troy, Clint style.
Through my eyes.
I would pay for that.
Well, thank you so much for both of you being here this morning. Anything that else to add in this morning?
I think we're good.
Okay, we look forward to the fashion show coming up Friday, March 25th. 2 shows, Troy Rec at 5:30 and 7:30. $10 per ticket at the door, and $5 if they bring an article of clothing to be donated to the Family Abuse Shelter.
Yes, sir.
I got it right.
You do.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
This has been the Main Street Report. I'm Clint Myers on 107.1 WTJN for David Denoyer on TCTV.